Welcome back, this is Velarzwood, playing some more Helldivers 2, and this will be, I'll call this the after action report. It'll be a quick, easy, simple summary of what the mission was, what we did, what didn't go well, what went well, and hopefully we can learn together and see what's going on with either my playstyle, my weapon loadouts, that sort of thing. So the best way to learn is to watch yourself and watch yourself suck. There's a couple of points in this game where I'm like, what the effing A am I doing? Sorry if I sound a little winded. Apparently my lungs aren't healed up 100% from the chlorine gas from last year that I inhaled. All hail liberty and blah blah blah, and drink my liberty. I don't have any permanent lung damage, but I feel like something's going on still, but apparently I'm good. So any whoosies, what was my loadout? I brought the Breaker Incendiary loader. It's a 3-round burst, otherwise single shot, automatic, 25-round magazine or some shit. I also brought the Stalwart, which people say is kind of pointless because it has such a low penetration rating. It's a light weapon, insanely high RPMs. You can rounds per minute. You can go from 650 to like 1200-ish. Depending on what your play style is, the Stalwart is viable on pretty much every front on every difficulty. Definitely Helldive and below. So don't write off the Stalwart just because it's a light weapon with light pen. You don't need the medium pen all the time. You just need to be a little bit more focusing on aiming and hitting those weak spots. But this thing has such an insane rate of fire that it'll shred whatever you're pointing it at. The one thing I did learn, let's just say we were pointing straight ahead. It likes to drift up and to the right. So when you start firing, it's going to naturally pull up and to the right. So once you get used to countering that pull, this thing's a laser cannon. You could just rinse. I call it the hose. You're just sending rounds downrange nonstop. I had one match, not this match. I had one match where I had 10,000 round shot.
What?
Oh, beautiful death. Heavy armor doesn't save you from everything, but saves you from a lot. So it's very fun to use. It's very easy to use. And the best part is you can move and reload it. Part 2 of my kit was the Ultimatum and the, what's that called? Hell Pack. I don't know that official designation, but, write me up for it later. The Hell Pack, I don't know. I like it and I don't like it. I like it more for bots. It works fine for bugs, but I notice it has it does plenty of damage, but the radius doesn't go as far as you'd think it would. So if you get to a large nest, you might need to use 2 or 3 hell bombs just to clear it out if you're just using strictly hell bombs. The Ultimatum, ultimately, I love it for bots and I like it for bugs, and it's okay for Illuminate. There's really nothing you need it for on the Illuminate front besides blowing up ships and just fucking running and gunning. Oh, sorry, I'm trying not to swear so much, but it's useful everywhere. It's probably my favorite sidearm besides the grenade pistol for bugs, just because some of those bug holes have so many holes to deal with. Other than that, we brought the 500 for some heavy ordnance. I'd like to bring, what's that called? The cluster bomb, but I have a really, really bad habit of underestimating how large the zone of attack is. So I typically don't bring it anymore, just because I team kill just as often as I kill a normal enemy. And then we have the railgun, because we're not really packing heat for taking down biotines and whatnot. We have the thermites for chargers. I don't like using them on biotines because you typically have to use 2 or 3 of them on a biotine. My favorite tactic is getting up underneath. I don't do it in this video, unfortunately. We just never really worked for it. But if you use the Stalwart, it has a light pen. You know what's also light armored? The Biotine's soft undersides. Blow its sacks off, the front and the back, and just rinse it. Rinse that back rinse his back abdomen. And rinse it good. And just blast it. It'll probably take 2 megs. Meg and a half, depending on how good you're aiming, but it shoots so many bullets so quickly. You can just pop it off, and it looks like a giant cockroach when it dies. It's hilarious. I love it. That's the best thing I love about the Stalwart is typically on the bugs, all the big boys have a weak spot. They got big wide load you can blast, or if you're a Bile Titan, it's got the skinny little abdomen buster sacks. Even the spewers, the acid and the normal spewers, you can't, the green ones are armored in the head, so as you saw, the bullets were just ricocheting off. Blasted on the blasted sack. The sack absorbs a lot of the damage, but you can send so much damage out just with the sheer amount of bullets fired. And also, me, typically when I'm using the Stalwart, I'm only using the Stalwart. I bring the primary just for shits and giggles. I kind of forget about it. But I have I can't talk, sorry. I have the automatic shotgun that has incendiary rounds, so that would be perfect for lighting up those spewer bastards and then taking them out from there. So pretty much what this mission was, it was just get a black box, send the data up, rinse and repeat, get out. We took down a couple Bile Titans with the rail cannon, and this is where I trade the Stalwart in for the machine gun. Won't lie, instantly we regretted it. With these gloom bugs and how aggressive they were, especially with the Predator strain, thank God those guys weren't here. But because if I had the machine gun, if I had the Stalwart, I could just reload while running away, and I could blast those little preckers. So I ended up reduked and diving the city. The cities stay with the team, create an efficient firing line, and at least pairs of two. You really have to do pairs of two. And here we're using the Hell Pack for just clearing up this base. This is what we're going to see what a hero could look like, but with that being said, it could look like. So unfortunately, it went well till it didn't go well, and I just ran out of stims. I got big dumpy armor. We can take the hits, but we just don't have enough heals to get whatever we needed done. Try and blast them with the drop, and it's a miss. I was really hoping that would work. And here's where the ultimatum kind of failed me. There was 2 or 3 bug holes left. I have the Hell Pack going, and I just ran out of ammo. Like, I'm 90% sure I would have died here regardless of what happened. But if I would have had some kind of grenade, some kind of call down, I might have been able to. And essentially, instead of being a hero, we were 0. We died, we didn't clear out the bug nest, and then we ended up leaving on the ship. So unfortunately, that's just my 0 move. I had a potential to be a hero, but we turned into a 0 instead. So key points with the Stalwart: any difficulty, it's viable. I like using it with the supply pack. That way you just have pretty much unlimited ammo, unlimited grenades. Especially if you're using the thermites, you can always have more tank busting grenades, more Bile Titan grenades, and you don't really need to worry about anything else. Same thing with the ultimatum shots. You'd have 4 extra ultimatum shots. So depending on what loadout you like, my personal favorite's the unlimited ammo with the supply pack. I hope this was enjoyable to watch. I'm kind of done ranting. If you like this and you want to see more videos like this, just give this a thumbs up, give a like. If you're not subscribed, give me a subscription. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone taking their time out of the day to watch my content, especially if I make it. I'm currently recording this at work in my car, so that's where I'm doing right now. And then the big thing too is just teamwork. 9 times out of 10 when the missions fail, I would say there's a 75% chance you're gonna meld fairly well with your teammates. It's not gonna be perfect, but if you do, I do nothing but randoms. So about 75% of the time we mesh fairly well, and then we adapt and overcome, and we work together, and essentially we just whoop the mission's ass. That 25%, that 1 out of 4 though, personalities don't mesh. Everyone's doing their own thing. People are running off and getting killed. People just aren't working together. When I call in a stratagem at very danger close, people don't realize I kind of bring it in close, and then they just You know, we just misread each other, and then we blow each other up and just rinse through our lives so quickly. Shit like that happens. It's a rinse. Don't be a dick. Enjoy the game with everyone, with all the other people. I'm playing on super hell dive mode. A lot to learn yet, but for the most part, I'm getting to a point where instead of failing most of the missions, we're completing the most of the missions. So I'm getting better as a player. I'm getting better as a commentator as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you around for the next one.